Welcome to Graphic Policy Television GPTV. I'm Brett. We've got a new unboxing. This is the 112 Collective Captain Marvel figure, which finally comes to shops this week. We've had this in our hands for a bit, but we wanted to time our video unboxing for when the figure was officially released to comic shops. As you can see here, you get tons of items, including Goose, more of a Captain Marvel based off of the film, and a whole bunch of extras, including some photon beam effects, and a Tesseract, and a bunch of hands and some other stuff. So we're going to open up, we're going to show off the figure, and kind of go from there to see what you get overall. I'm kind of excited for this. As usual, the 112 Collective does some solid figures. We can see the display right here of everything you get with a nice display window so you can see everything. If you choose, you can do it this way, or you can take the figures out, or you can just leave them in the box and never play with your toys. Let's first check to see if there is anything in the back. Oh, we got something already. There is a jacket, bomber jacket in the back. And it looks like some other stuff as well. Nope, just the bomber jacket. So we'll eventually do the jacket. We'll come to that last. But let's start looking at the figure herself. Let's see how easy it is. Pop that off. Alright, we're going to do a stand-up test, which I always like to do starting off. You see, there was not an issue at all standing the figure up. Really simple, really easy. So yeah, let's start doing the bend test. I like to do this to see how the joints are and see what we're looking at. So we get up, down, nice stiffness for the ankle, not over the top. Knee, of course, bend as usual. It seems like maybe a little bit twist at the leg, but like I can't quite tell if it's supposed to. I don't think it's supposed to. Hip. Usual. Not much bend at the waist. Some figures have more than others, though. Bend back. We get some bend back. Arm out is pretty solid. I mean, the 112 has always been pretty solid when it comes to arm movement. Rarely has there been issues. I think the primary issues when it comes to arm movement tend to have to do with the actual outfits that the figure has. Head, decent, really lots of movement there. Actually, the head's a little bit loose, and it's not because it's loose from me popping it off. It just seems to be a little loose. Like, it's not going to fall over, but it doesn't take much to move the head around. So we got the joint movement there, all pretty solid. Let's look at the outfit there. I think this is a pretty accurate film depiction of the film version. Nice details. I like the coloring, the red, the blue. It looks really nice. The head seems to be in a pretty good proportion for the rest of the body. Neck as well. Like, sometimes the necks look really off of characters. This one looks pretty good, especially with the hair. We can see just the line, the work on the character, or the figure. I don't know how well it's going to come off on the video, but there's a lot of subtle line work, like on the legs, on kind of the body itself. You, of course, see the boots look really nice. There's a good amount of detail on it. I always like the tread on the bottom. You know, it's just overall, it's just a nice, well-done figure. It's not flashy. It's not too... you know, it's not one that we sit there and say, oh, look at the details on that. It's just a well-done figure, like really well done. executed well, but not necessarily one that is blowing me away as far as flashiness. Like the blade figure we have with all the extras, all that really blew me away. The hair is really nice though. There's some really good layering on it. I don't know how well it's coming off on the video, but just like this strand here is layered. There's actually, it's not flat, it's not just a line. There's actually some depth to it. So the hair is, I think, maybe the best thing out of the figure, and the face is pretty solid too. The facial expression is kind of boring, but the detail of it, everything, it looks well done and realistic. So in that case, I gotta give the figure props on that. This is a pretty solid, it's just a well done figure. All right, let's go with the various heads that you can get. First one. Again, good detail. We got the translucent plastic on the top, which is pretty cool. Cool design. I like it. I like it. I like it. It's just a good it transforms the figure really well, and gives overall a pretty solid change up on that. And there is a second head. So let's get to that. This one is similar to the first, except instead of the flame translucent, we get the mohawk. Interesting is the neck. Yeah, the neck here, this one's really loose. You see there's also not much holding it back, so this one moves pretty well. There's not much stiffness here at all. Just again, nice design. I like the lines, much like the suit itself. There's some subtle lines on the helmet that I have no idea how well they'll pick up. And then you've got the mohawk going through the middle. That's also got some depth and layers to it, which look pretty solid. So overall, like, it's good. It's like the figure itself. This is just a well executed figure. It's not one that is about the flash or the extras. It's just try to get like a good comic or movie accurate version of the character, and it seems to do pretty solid as far as that. Alright, let's see here. Well, we got a whole bunch of blasts, it looks like. Photon blasts. Now, I always mess these up. I'm never quite sure exactly how to do these. I guess like that, yeah. That's kind of cool. That actually looks pretty cool. I think I got that done right. That's a solid design, simple gimmick that just works really, really well. So we got that. There's two of those. Let's see what else here. There's this one, which I'm going to guess you're supposed to pop off. Again, nice, simple gimmick. The coloring's really nice on these. I got to give them props on that one. The coloring, the layer, it's not single color. You can see it does change throughout. And then there's another one. So there's two of those. And then there's... I don't know if I'm doing this one right. I don't know if I'm doing this one right. I figure this would probably shoot out like that, but I could be wrong. So maybe like a hand that I'm supposed to put them in? That doesn't look like it. I feel like there's other ones that have very similar gimmicks like that. No, that's not right. Alright, well, and put that one on right. I don't know. Clearly, I jacked that one up. I don't know why I'm not doing well with that one. So there are a bunch of extras too. Let's see what we can get out. We have a Tesseract, which I believe Red Skull had. And this is just a pain in the butt to get out of the box without dumping the entire box. So, excuse me. There we go. So we have a little bit of Tesseract. Focus. There we go. So we got a piece of Tesseract, or the Tesseract. Of course, she has hands that can hold it. Really just a translucent box. Nothing too crazy on that. Again, I feel like Red Skull had one similar. There is... what's this little item? Oh, this is kind of cool. So this one's going to be hard to see. It's the pager that Nick Fury gives her in the film. So that's actually pretty cool. And I don't know if it says anything on the screen. It doesn't say anything on the screen, but there's like a little green screen on there. So nice nod, really small item. Probably going to get lost for a lot of folks. And then the thing everyone really cares about is a goose. Of course, we got her cast goose. You can go have her taking care of the cat. The cat looks decent. The eyes are a little goofy, but the details are pretty solid. Of course, you've got the collar. The head doesn't move. Nothing moves on that. It's immovable. So the head looks a little weird. The eyes look much better like that. Like this, the eyes look a little weird. But I guess looking up at her makes sense. So, yep. And then we got to do the jacket. Let's see if we can get the jacket on and not mess things up. Jackets, for those who've seen the videos, I don't always have the best experience putting on jackets. I've gotten better over the years. Alright, detail on the jacket's really, really good. You got the back with the wings and the plane and all that. So it really does look like a cool bomber jacket. Yeah, let's throw this on and see how the captain looks. With her bomber jacket on. I always find that jackets are kind of a pain in the butt to put in. They always feel like just slightly too small to get them on really well and easily, I mean. There we go. Now I have to get her arms all straight again because I bent that one all over. So the jacket goes on pretty well. Probably want to take off her head. Hold on. Yeah, let's get the head on over the jacket. Probably makes things a wee bit easier. That's probably what the big difference was on this one. This might be the first one you have to take the head off. This jacket's, the detail's really nice. Of course, we got the American flag patch on the side, details on the back, some pockets, zipper. There is enough for a zipper, though it doesn't look like you can actually zip it. So overall, like, again, small detail, looks really nice. I mean, overall, this is a decent figure. You know, this is one that's not blowing me away, but at the same time, it's a nice addition. 112 is slowly adding some solid female characters to the lineup. It's getting much, much better. And as I said, this is just, it's a good figure. It's not a great figure, it's just a really good figure. So, kudos to them. It is out now. You can go get it in shops. We'll have some links where you can purchase it. Some will probably be affiliate links. Those we do get a small percentage of, maybe not all of them. But doing that, you support our site. So thank you so much. And, you know, if you are into Captain Marvel, if you're into 112 Collective, Mezco, Marvel in general, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, keep reading those comics and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.